Anthony Crimmins, Stickstar Lacrosse, Stickstar Productions, and we are here at Crum Stadium, the beautiful campus of SMU, sun-drenched today. It's a beautiful spring day. March 3rd, high noon. We got a contest, great MCLA contest today. We got the Utah Utes on the road, number 2 team in the MCLA. They're taking on SMU out of the LSA. Utah coming in at 4-0, led by Coach Holman. SMU, led by Carl Lynch. And we're off to the races. I'm joined today by Logan McCullough.
We got a quick goal there during the introductions. Utah first on the board after the face-off win.
Quickly, little group celly, everybody getting involved. 14:54, 6 seconds off of the initial whistle. That escalated quickly.
Wasted no time, 0 time.
No time at all. The Utes are on a tear right now.
They are looking to continue the statement they have been making in Texas.
They got out in front to the Longhorns, and they defeated the Longhorns 19-5 down there in Austin. Something that doesn't happen a whole lot in quite that fashion. And the Utes have gone 2 for 2 on the faceoffs, and now they're getting ready to settle into their first real offensive possession. Again, I'm Anthony Crimmins, Stickstar Productions, and I'm here with Logan McCullough. On the 1s and 2s, we got Reggie, as always, locking it down. Logan, what are you looking to see here out of the Utes?
Out of the Utes, I'm looking for them to continue what they've been doing. Just put the pounding on. They scored a lot of goals throughout the game. I'm just looking to see if SMU is willing to step up. That's really what I'm most interested in.
It's not an easy contest. This is going to be a difficult task for SMU. The Ponies are 4-3 on the year. They've defeated USC, Dominican, Arkansas, and Tech, and they've dropped games to Clemson and South Carolina outside of the state, but locally they dropped one to OU 14-7.
That one they wish they could have back. I know SMU is a prideful team. I'm hoping that the fact that they are the clear underdogs can kind of give them a little bit of motivation going into this. But they know they're the underdogs, and I want to see how they respond to that.
First man-up opportunity for the Utes. Let's see what they settle into. Right now they're in a 1-4-1. Get the ball through X, attack the backside, back to the point. They haven't quite started their motion yet. Get it around once more. Move it up top. Seal on the front side. They swing it to the backside. Backside seal, I like it. Singes the backside pipe.
I love a good pick. And number 17 from Utah, Luke Graney, set a beautiful one to make that shot wide open. That's 2-0 Utes early. That's
Josh Stout with another bucket. Not to correct you, but that would be a seal against a zone.
A seal?
Yeah.
As a defensive guy, a seal, a pick, a guy in front of me, I don't like, and that's what they did.
Right. They sealed the backside. No. You seal space. That's what they did there. Number 1's wide open. Here is a little make it, take it by the Utes. Quickly, they get it to the backside, dodge down the alley. Little nifty crosshand action there. It's 2-0, 13:09 left here in the first. The Utah Utes will be making their move up to the Division I level next year. Pretty impressive what Coach Holman and his staff have been able to do. They look the part right now. And it looks like SMU is settling into a little bit of a zone. Yep. I think that's a good idea.
I don't hate the move. I do not hate the move. I think it might be a little early. The one goal coming off money down, one goal coming off transition, but switching back and forth defense, confuse them a little bit is never a bad idea.
Maybe they're in man now. They've gone with the invert. They're attacking the short stick down low. They get it up top. They look inside. Nice save by the Tendy. And now SMU looks to run it. They're going to need to clear the ball the first time, and they're going to need to maintain possession. Here's Garrett Can't Trail Me Anything, number 1. Now a junior for the Ponies. Hails from TMI. He's had a great career for the Mustangs.
He can put the rock in the goal. That's a fact.
He finishes well. That's number 8 for SMU. I believe looks like Graham Gillespie.
It is Graham Gillespie.
They look inside to Garrett Cantrell. He's got the shorty, a little leaner. Actually, that was 11, Thomas Garrett. Yep. Good idea. And the Ponies are going to go man up. Utah 1 for 1 with man up opportunities.
Utah with a glaring size advantage on the defensive end.
They're big. They look the part. There's no doubt about it. Nice crowd here at the Crum Sports Facility.
It's a beautiful day for some lax.
It truly is. Good look on the backside. Off the pipe. Those are opportunities that the Ponies are going to need to finish to make this competitive. The Utes come down, bang it down the alley, little pass down, pick down in transition as they substitute. They look in, little transition action. And SMU is able to turn it away. They've got a transition opportunity. Bang it down the alley. Garrett Cantrell.
Just over the crossbar. He wants that one back.
Just a bit outside, ball 1. You're good. SMU, attackman looks to lean on the defenseman. Dispossessed. Ball is up. Important loose ball here.
Oh.
A little garbage through the middle. Here, no, you take it. No, you take it. Here, Logan, you take it.
I didn't like how 2 different players from SMU backed away from that ground ball. In the game, when you know you're the underdog, you got to be going after every single opportunity.
Can either be on your heels or on your toes. Might as well be going face first. Oh.
That's a look. That's a ripper from number 19 from Utah, Jeremy Sarton. Rips.
Nice shot. Maybe through a screen there a little bit. Maybe could have been screened just a little bit. Right off of the ear of the Tendy. Seeing a lot of rubber here in this first quarter. One of the things about these MCLA games is they are long. I mean, I think they're probably as long as any collegiate game, but they're longer than high school games, which makes them long.
They're long.
They're long.
They're long. Got to get a face-off win here if you're SMU.
Double pull on the wings. Good adjustment. Going to need to tie up the face-off guy, though. He's been going forward quickly. Now he goes backwards. Using all the zones.
That is 4 for 4 on the face-offs for the Utes. Oh, but it's right back to SMU, going the other way. Love some long pole offense action. Not much to see there, though.
Not going to be able to just turn the ball over carelessly with this Utah group. They're going to enjoy possessions. Great facility here at SMU.
Beautiful.
Would be a great facility for a Division I team. No pressure. No shortage of legs on the sidelines for the Utes. They've got
some guys.
Yeah, they've got a Division I sideline cooking up right now. And they're going to continue to bring guys in. Their classes that they have coming in, especially with the 2018 class, is sizable. And we'll talk about some of the Texans that they're bringing in, and that's another one for the Utes, number 8.
August Kalana getting top side. One thing about the Utes is they can attack you from the attack. They can attack you from the midfield. They can score from just about anywhere.
And I think they're going to keep scoring because the scores that they've been putting up have been aggressive. They haven't reached the 20-goal mark, which is very nice of them.
Right.
Because I think they probably could. But they are putting points on the board. Oh, big win there at the faceoff X. Nifty little play there. That's Cameron Farr, number 12.
Coppell alum.
No shortage of Coppell alums here at the Stickstar Productions table today. Woo!
Cowboy fight never dies.
That's right. Well, sometimes maybe, but
it gets on life support.
Right.
Going around X, solid defense from number 0 on Utah, Joseph Olivias.
Graham Gillespie with a little whammy there, leaning on his man. SMU is going to need to play a bunch of folks. That's pretty good short stick defense there.
Nothing more you can ask for out of that.
Got to shorten that pass up. One notable miss today is Austin, is it Rolfe, number 40 for the Mustangs?
Number 22, yes, junior midfielder.
Yes, I don't believe I see him, and he is definitely a guy that they need to be successful. He's an absolute monster. And I don't see him.
I like the commentary from the fans. I need shots. That is a fact. They do need shots.
Oof.
That was filthy.
Nice little wrap there. Defenseman was engaged, threw it, and got it.
Just the way Utah attacks that clear right there. Patience, calm, get it back to the goalie, work it away around. Just clean.
Right now, as we said, they are number 2 in the MCLA. It'll be interesting to see how the season plays out. They've got a very tough schedule. And the MCLA tournament is very difficult to come away with a championship. It would be interesting to see them get a championship victory and then go ahead and head up to the Division I level. We'll see if they're able to do it.
If they stay healthy, they obviously have a very good chance of making it happen.
You're good. Nice little take there. Ball is out. Oh, garbage. We'll take it.
Josh Stout with the scoop and score. A little football reference for you folks at home.
And that makes it 5-0. 6:22 left here in the first quarter. What are you seeing out of Utah right now, Logan, that makes you believe that they can compete at the next level?
They're playing like they're the underdogs in this game.
Right.
They are going after every ground ball. They are being methodical. They are taking shots. They are doing everything that a team needs to do to win, even though they have more talent. They could view this game as we're the better team. Another face-off win for the Utes.
Nice play there by the Ponies.
Love not giving up there at number 10.
Dangles. That's a mentality, right? There's no gimmies. Got to go and get every single game. Every possession matters. And that's what the Ponies haven't been able to do quite yet. Utah really bringing it. SMU will settle in, though. They got plenty of guys. They have some offensive consistency. They got to get the first goal and hopefully build a little momentum off that. A 2-2-2, exchange on the backside. Good look to Cantrell. Bang it through X to Gillespie. Gillespie has his man hung. Good off-ball positioning by the Utah defenders. There's a guy right in front taking a look. Nice little goose there. Hockey, footy. Keep it going forward.
Another great advice from the fans. Just pick it up. That's what you need to do.
Gillespie looks to get under. Nice play there by the defenseman.
Nothing fancy from the defense, just textbook play.
An impressive level of physicality there on goal line extended. There's another turnover. They look down to Gillespie. Nice save there by the Tendy. 21 takes it off the board there.
Teamwork and the dream worked on that one. Opportunities SMU definitely wants back.
It's just, you're going to get opportunities to score. You have to finish them if you want to stay in this. Utah has given away some possessions here recently. Maybe a little loose with the ball after securing this 5-0 lead. Utah getting wherever they want to in the middle of the field. Got to dictate something there. Take away top side, force a slide. That's shooting at a lot of open net. Carries down. Hands free. Big save there by the keep. And they're out and up. Here's Jake Garino.
Taking it himself.
And that's...
I can appreciate the confidence.
Well, if you throw the ball at a good goalie's feet, that is sometimes is a turnover. Nice job. One more. Nice wind up and an approach. 3:17 left. Anthony Crimmins joined by Logan McCullough. Special guest appearance here in just a little bit. 3:11 left. The Utes, number 2 team. No, that's... Wow. Snuck it in there. That was a good finish.
Quinault Mackey, Lax name, all-star Lax name right there. Quinault Mackey, freshman attackman.
Everybody getting in the celly right there. They bring them all down. All the defensemen, all the goalies.
What happened on that shot, Krim?
He went question mark, did a good job getting topside about 5 yards up above goal line extended. Nice little hand exchange. He had the angle. He tucked it on the near side pipe right next to his foot. I thought it was...
Mom goal.
Well, we got to be careful, right? Because we just saw on Twitter there was a mom who got very offended, so we have to go with people who don't understand lacrosse goal or overly excited parent goal.
Overly excited parent goal sounds fantastic because I know some moms who are lacrosse experts.
Oh, whammy. Another shot at the feet.
Apologies to moms out there. Looking forward to Mother's Day.
I've said mom goal consistently, but now I understand how that could be misconstrued.
Right.
Another take, another throw the ball at the goalie's feet. Just to everyone watching out there, the thousands of viewers that we have, just know that throwing it at a goalie's feet, you can't just be excited that you got the shot, right? You have to finish the shot. You can't just throw it at the goalie's feet. Oh, sweet chin music right there. Little same foot, same shoulder.
Add insult to injury on the... Oh, that wasn't I thought that was a penalty. All right, might have gotten away with one there, but refs are always right. I know that.
Refs are always right until they're not right. Refs haven't had to do too much today. It's been pretty easy. Down the alley they go. Nice save there by the goalie. He's made more saves than he's let in goals, that's for sure. He's seen a lot of rubber. Here's Jake Garino, Westlake Chap alum. SMU has a lot of quality lacrosse players in their program and on campus. But because of the club nature, sometimes it's hard to get everybody to the field at once just because there's a lot of conflicts, right? The Ponies have done a pretty phenomenal job the last couple of years keeping it going. 2-time LSA champs. And it's hard to maintain that level of consistency at the club level. Wouldn't you say?
I completely agree. As a person who played MCLA, I understand that, and LSA against SMU. Yeah, it's hard to. It's a club, but we're still out here working. These guys are still working. It's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
They stayed in last night when all their friends went out. Respect to that. Respect to showing out. They would would be big to get a goal here. Big to get a goal here. Just man.
There they go.
Right on time. He was listening. Number
36, the big man up top.
Tyler Hobb, the senior from ESD here in Dallas. Dallas native. Not far from home. Parents probably in attendance.
He brought that. That was a stick side high. Little extra cheddar on that.
He agreed that a goal would be nice. He said, okay, I'll do that.
Had to put an end to the run.
Right. It's a game of runs.
It's a game of runs.
Different face-off guy for the Utes. Let's see how SMU can respond.
They're going with the double pull. I think that makes a lot of sense. That's a nice little GB there. Fakes his way into the middle. Oh, got dumped there.
No shot goes unpunished.
Had to dump him.
That is a Coach Sapp reference to anybody that can catch on to that.
Brian Sapp, Capel youth coaching legend. And the Utes again settle into possession. 33 seconds left. Little substitution game here. SMU's not playing. They're ready to just defend. Utah up 6-1. They're in the 2-3-1. The jump man initiating from the wing. They drop down. Fade. Ooh, nice little pick. I like that motion up top with the middies. Nice little back wrap.
Oh.
Spill look. One more. Yahtzee. Nice save by the Tendy.
Like you said, he's let up 6, but he saved much more. Many more.
Many more. That's how it'll end at the end of the first. It's 6-1. Number 2 MCLA ranked team in the nation. The Utah Utes up on the home team, the SMU Mustangs. We're going to let the mic breathe for just a second. And we're back. Anthony Crimmins, 6-star lacrosse, joined by Logan McCullough and another Capel alum, Brandon Mullins.
Bit of a late show. Glad I could join.
Oh yeah, we're excited to have you. We've just settled into first quarter action. Utah got it going early and often. They've been pretty dominant on the faceoffs, scored some goals in transition. SMU got the last one on man up. Want to make an adjustment. Number 23 for the SMU Ponies is Myatt McClure, not Jake Garino. Garino is number 42. So just wanted to make sure that we remedied that.
After seeing how Utah got basically everything they wanted, one adjustment I would have made as an SMU defensive coach would be telling my team to apply a little bit more pressure, giving up 10 yards on the run, which is large defense, letting them get to spots in the field that we shouldn't let them. I just tell them to just get out there and advance.
We're working on our third mic action because we've got the dream team here in the booth. Bear with us as we work through some technical difficulties. Utah dodges up top, bang it to that alley. Nice little on-ball pick. They kick it over the top. Look inside. Maybe a force.
Like the aggression now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to see. That force Utah comes in with
We got somebody got dumped there in the middle of the crease.
It does seem like SMU's coming out a little more with a little more confidence in this part. I think they were a little hesitant at first.
Angry.
They're really getting after these guys, yeah.
Again, you can either hang out on your heels or you can go on your toes. And SMU has increased their level of aggression. That's Cole Ogden on ball.
I can understand the heel approach as a defender if you're waiting for them to make a mistake, as per that comment.
Utah with a nice deliberate possession. They look inside, deflection. It's off the woodwork. Nice deliberate offensive possession, quality job on the defensive side for SMU. They're going to want a, oh, that's a nice save. Another big save by the SMU Mustangs.
So, what's that?
We're having trouble with the jump mic. The jump drive mic. We'll get it going here in a second. We're going to fade Logan out and just have Brandon start talking a lot more. Utah dodges down the alley. They kick it through X. Bang it to the backside. All the way up, around the top again. Initiating down the lefty alley. They roll back. Oh, nice check there by Cam Farr. They recover out. SMU's got to be looking for a timer on here. Cam Farr just...
Got to rotate here. Good D. Pretty big clear. That was a long possession.
Massive defensive effort by SMU right there. Maybe a timeout. Nice little spill look. That got the timeout. Good timeout by Coach.
Pretty good. That was a good defensive stand on a long possession by the Utes. Good clear, and then they got the timeout.
Got to get something going on offense, but they've settled into the game, which has been the most difficult part.
Right. It seems like SMU got a couple good looks. They just weren't finishing really in the first quarter.
it's not hard to understand that Utah is maybe a little bit level above them right now. But SMU has a ton of guys. A lot of guys. And they just got to come out and compete. And now they have. And now they're in this game. If they can get 1 or 2 goals, this thing's going to tighten up in a hurry.
So what do you draw up here if you're coaching SMU?
I mean, it's kind of a function of like what you look to do, right? I like to execute. So, I mean, I'm going to attack the short sticks. I think that in a game like this, you need to... Utah has the numbers advantage and potentially has the athletic advantage. So I'm going to look to take short sticks behind the goal. I'm at least going to possess the ball, right? And then I'm going to see what kind of matchups I like against theirs. I don't like my matchups against their long sticks right now. That's just not something that I'm a big fan of. So I'm going to pick big little, try and get a switch, and then try and attack the backside quickly. Very much similar to the ESD versus Highland Park game yesterday. ESD did get the dub, and it was interesting. It was interesting. But we're back into this one. And SMU enjoys possession. Looks like Utah has maybe gone into a little zone look. I like that adjustment out of a timeout. So as you're drawing up whatever you decided that you wanted to draw up, now they're forcing you to make an adjustment. And that's what the zone does.
A lot of times when I was in school, when we knew a team was going to call a timeout and draw an offensive play, sometimes we would just run out there and yell zone without even doing it just to throw them off.
I like that. Mind games are huge.
It might take an extra 10 seconds off what they were doing before they figure out we're actually still in man-to-man.
I am definitely going to do that. It's awesome. That's a Jedi mind trick, folks.
Everyone just run out there and start yelling zone.
That's awesome.
We would, when we were going into a zone, we would kind of do the opposite, try to disguise it like we were in man, but that's just taking it one step further.
Yeah.
It's the great minds of Syracuse lacrosse. They got to turn one of these Utah mistakes into a goal.
I know, and if they do, we've got a game right now. Right now, it's all about the next goal. If Utah gets the next goal, then it's 7-1, and that's not as much of a game. Doesn't mean that they're out of the game by any stretch of the imagination. It's a game of runs. We've all heard that. But 6-2 is a lot cooler than 7-1 if you're SMU. And they've settled in. So now they just got to bludgeon the old onion bag. It's a soccer reference. Football. Nice job by the Utes getting the ball up and out. They've got transition. Nice finish.
Textbook fast break there.
Cool as you like.
That's how you draw it up at home, folks.
That's a lot of people celebrating right there. Teamwork makes the dream work. We heard Logan say that earlier, and I 100% agree. Might as well sell it together. Although at some point it could get exhausting.
If they get up to their normal score count, I might be waving after a goal once we hit the 15 mark.
Would you go with the Queen wave? A little bit of this?
With the Tiger fist pump.
Okay, I like it.
They're wearing red, so it's Sunday at the Masters. The first face-off win of the day for the Mustangs. See if they can turn it into anything. Walk that dog, 40. Walk that dog.
Graham Gillespie trying to keep his feet in bounds, but not able to.
On the line.
It's tough as a D guy. You run it all the way down and then turn over. Now he's got to run back. Might be a little tired.
Is winded. Fortunately, he's guarding the long pole. Long pole on long pole is questionable. Looking for 23 should be asking for a switch.
A little bit of a substitution game there. Some gamesmanship.
SMU is definitely applying more pressure than the first quarter. They've seen results off of it, and
that was a great look. No look, right inside. Finish.
Was that just a backdoor cut?
Yeah, backdoor cut. Offside, attackman, lefty. Darted in there.
Good vision on that assist. Saw that cut, got it right to him.
He did. He had a lot of, he wasn't even looking at the guy and he saw him, which was pretty cool.
And just like that, it's 8-1 Utes.
8-1 Utes, 8:02 left in the first half. Early and often for the Utes. SMU getting possession, getting opportunities, unable to finish. This guy's been outstanding at the faceoff X. Now they settle in again.
It's a Maryland native, Michael Abizel. Freshman, getting it done at the faceoff X.
As we said, Utah is bringing in a bunch of folks for next year.
Does Utah go Division I next year?
Yeah.
So how does that work eligibility-wise for the guys that are playing right now?
I believe it does count.
Okay.
It does count. You have collegiate eligibility.
Right.
So you only get so much. But it does count.
Yeah, if you play NCAA and switch to MCLA, it's the same. It's the same account.
It's a pretty good save right there. Again, throwing the ball at the goalie's feet. It's tough. It's just something that, as a goal scorer, you just really have to work on. You can beat a goalie low, but you can't. It's hard to beat a good goalie just right at his feet.
So where would you like to see these shots going?
Well, right now,
the one goal they did score was stick side high.
Right. So SMU right now is just happy to get shots.
Right.
That's kind of they're getting opportunities and they're just like, oh my gosh, I got a shot. Let's let her rip. I'm a big fan of moving the goalie, right? Especially if you're at a little bit of a distance. If you throw your hands and can get him to move, now you've moved him off of his base of explosion.
Right.
So moving the goalie is important. Maybe a nice little three-quarter bounce shot. That's a safe shot. It can be a possession shot if you want it to be. Ooh. It's a look inside. They bang it out top. That's low to low. See if he goes three-quarter, gets a little bounce on that. Now it's going to skip up. That's a tough save to make. It's a shooter shot. Graham Gillespie, number 38, needs to clear through there for him because he's just standing right there in his space. 36. But another quality possession.
If they can hang on to it.
Right. Oh, nice little play there. Cheeky. We got some numbers. Look down to Gillespie. Oh, it's tough.
Tough possession.
Quick restart. Better be ready to go because the Utes are coming. It's drawn two. Finds the trail man. Ball's on the ground. Cole Ogden is a Division I athlete. He looks the part.
Good
nice
look, good
handle.
catch.
Cam Farr. He's got
never short on stick skills.
Yeah, he's got dangles. They look up.
Ooh, good look.
SMU getting opportunities, just lacking the polish to finish them right now. Not sure if that's a function of the rain. Dallas has experienced a lot of rain. We have turf here at SMU, but not sure if that affected the the practice situation it could have. I mean, it's been a deluge here in the DTX.
And the history of SMU, although they've definitely had guys that can put the rock on net, has been their foundation. Their foundation is their defense, and their goalie, who was an All-American, I believe all 4 years he played, kind of anchored the defense down. So they're kind of finding their new identity, I imagine, because they're more offensive focused than they have been in the past.
That was Jake Connolly, correct?
Adam Connolly.
Adam Connolly.
He was
legit. He was legit.
Yes.
Nice little invert action, calling for the pick. Doesn't use it. Looks to get back under. But again, SMU's playing good defense. Everything changes if they're able to bury a couple of these. But the look inside. Got it. Good job getting it up and out. Just couldn't corral that on the clear. Cole Ogden all the way upfield. And now Utah has a lot of numbers. Boom.
Campar with the nice legal hit and the GB up to the offense. Let's see if they can make a little run.
Needed to get it to the backside there. They still have numbers. Not anymore.
SMU D coming up with a couple stops there. Hopefully the offense can score a goal here before the half.
It's a nice job of getting that substitution. Those are the kind of invisible plays that you're going to see from a team coached by a staff that is this caliber.
What is that, the substitution game?
Yeah, just substitution game, just a headsy, understanding that your substitution is right there, so you're an offensive-minded midi. You can jump over and you have enough time to still not give up any advantage. We'll kind of speak to the coaching staff that they've assembled over here at Utah in the second half. That's a tough play. That's a way to hustle and try and get it back, though.
Love the effort from the attack, but I guess every loose ground ball just seems to be going the Utes' way.
They go pass down, pick down on ball. They look to swing it to the backside. Play the substitution game, keeping SMU's offensive-minded mids on the field to play defense. Nice little rocker.
Good job getting topside by that attackman. Little rocker move. Defenseman hesitated. He was able to turn the corner and get a nice shot.
That's his at least third of the game.
Yes, Josh Stout is putting numbers up right now.
And he has all season. He's their leading scorer, and he knows how to put the biscuit in the basket.
So if he's their leading scorer and he's got 3 today, he might be someone that the defense starts looking to slide a little early to, especially from behind the cage.
Right.
He's up to 14 goals on the season.
And that's not counting the Texas game because the stats weren't up for that one, which means he scored roughly 1 million goals so far this year, plus or minus.
Next
unofficial.
Next highest unofficial goal scorer for Utah is at 5. So Josh Stout, as Brandon said, needs a little focus from the SMU defense right now.
I mean, number 9, Alsadek, is just an absolute
We got number 9
monster.
looking to take a statement on Utah's R's right there. But Utah ends up with another loose ball.
I mean, this guy looks the part. Oh, got a push. No.
That was the 3rd penalty of the game. Things get a little chippy here right before the half.
1:14 left in the half. Little reset. Anthony Crimmins, Stick Star Lacrosse. Stick Star Productions back on the mic. We're here at SMU Crum Field. Utah Utes, MCLA number 2 in the nation, on a tear right now through the MCLA. Went down to Austin, got after the Longhorns. I believe that was 18-4?
17-9?
19-5?
It was 19-5. If you average those numbers, I'm sure we get it right. But 19-5 is a beatdown of Texas, who has a solid squad this year, and it is not easy to play in Austin. Those
Austinites.
Their fans get rowdy down there, right on the field. Another great complex LSA has working.
Right there, another great seal. Man, I like what they're doing on Man Up. Oh, bangs it. Woo! Woo!
What did you see there?
So they had a seal on the near side, or so on the far side from us, and then they got it back around. Because the goalie is moving from side to side, pipe to pipe, from his right to his left, shooter caught it, put it on the backside, so while it was low, it wasn't right at his feet. It was off, it was stick side foot, right? But because the goalie is moving from right to left, it's hard to get back down to it, right?
Okay.
So while that's low, it's also using the motion against him, right? So that's a pretty good shot.
Pretty good play by the Utes. You definitely know they had that one drawn up. They all knew exactly what they were doing.
And they're keeping the foot on the pedal.
Yeah, no.
They left. They could have easily swung it around 3 or 4 times. They went into their play right off the bat, and they're trying to demoralize, trying to make a statement for MCLA playoffs, that's for sure.
Well, they're making the move up. So every single opportunity to compete is an opportunity to improve. They want to, they would love to win an MCLA title. That would be a big deal for them. Historically, I don't think that Utah has played for the MCLA title, right?
Right, correct. But they've always been,
they're good.
A solid opponent, a team you don't want to face in the MCLA tournament, that's for sure.
Right, so they're ramping up, and if you can take advantage of all these opportunities, right, you're also training for next year because the competition is going to get harder, right? It's going to get tougher. Michigan, they made the move up. They're just now kind of getting to where they want to be. So there's no time to relax. They're always trying to improve. And with that being said, that's the end of the first half. It's 10-1, all Utes right now. We're going to let the mic breathe, and we will be back here just in a little bit.
Retired vets, it's really cool, to be part of this. It's an honor, really.
Lacrosse is my coping skill. To me, this game means a lot more than it may mean to some other people playing. Big deal to me.
The best part is folks have been asking me all year about this charity, about this game, and so I think that's been the best part about it, and really raising awareness.
So I served 5 years in the military after college, so I could tell you firsthand that it's nice to see these events are going to a really good cause.
Shoot Out for Soldiers opens that door to be able to have a conversation with the 15, 16-year-olds that may not understand everything.
Those kids are getting exposed to the veteran community who can become mentors to them in the future.
They're out here protecting our freedoms every day. Freedom isn't free, so I think everyone should really do whatever they can to help the guys.
This year we raised $25,486.20.
Everybody's got angle. Everybody's got angle. Push forward, so you're on his push forward side.
Yeah, the mission of the TCU lacrosse team is to provide a strong and balanced college experience in the areas of academics, athletics, and the social side.
Being a student athlete for TCU is a really awesome opportunity. Not a lot of people get to say that they're a student athlete, especially for a big college like TCU. And we like to say that we're Division I athletes. We're not really, we're just club. But it still gives you the team feel, the team atmosphere, and you also get to compete for the name of TCU, which is really great.
This lacrosse team this year I feel is really special because of a lot of team chemistry we have, and we have a lot of senior leaders this year, a lot of guys that are going to unfortunately be leaving us next year, but we also got a lot of young guys, a lot of young freshmen coming in that are picking up everything real fast, and just the team chemistry we've created is just awesome this year.
I can't speak for the first couple of years. I started playing my junior year, but over the last 2 years we've grown in numbers. We've become more committed thanks to our dedicated coaching staff, and we've become much more skilled and have had a great deal of success in the LSA, and are looking to win our first LSA championship.
The program growth has been incredible. I've been with the team since 2004 as a player and a coach for 12 years now, and seeing it from where it was to where it is now is incredible. With 35-man roster and being able to run some full field scrimmages with our own team, to when I first started, no coach and maybe 12 guys out at practice. So it's awesome to see the growth and everybody rally behind all this and come out and support the team.
Our evolution has really gotten to the point where everybody knows what the expectations are, everybody knows what each other are doing on the field, and we're able to execute a little bit easier without having to call out plays from the sidelines.
I would describe this team as very fun, cohesive, and dedicated. Our numbers of practice this year have been outstanding compared to previous years, and as a whole, every time we step on the field, we have a lot of fun. We compete, and there's just a good sense of energy.
One of the most memorable lacrosse moments at TCU would definitely be kind of traveling on our away trips. I remember just sitting in the back with the boys, just talking about how we're gonna play, how we're gonna execute the plan, and just that we love the game and want to just keep playing and having a blast.
I think the key is, it's club lacrosse, just have fun. It's fun when you win, so, put a little more effort into it. And enjoy lacrosse when you can, because, you get old, you can't play sports anymore at a competitive level. So just enjoy it and have fun while you can.
This really does mean a lot, and it's also worth the time investment. It does take up a lot of time. You have to practice multiple days a week. You got to go on trips. You got to play games. You get to put in a lot of effort, and you get a lot out of it too. It's really easy to just not go to practice. It's really easy to not want to really go all in for the team, but it's worth it, and it's a lot of fun both to compete against other people and to play with your team.
The message I would leave for the undergrads is just keep up the good work and don't let the program die. We've done a lot for this, so keep it up.
Keep the dream alive.
1, 2, 3, rise!
Today we recognize and acknowledge our brothers and sisters, and we give thanks for the ability to play a home game together in good company and in good spirit. We recognize organizations like Shoot Out for Soldiers who raised funds to recognize our heroes, and we give thanks for their generosity and willingness to support amazing events like this. Thank you for the ability to be here today. Thank you for the ability to stand among heroes and you.
It's absolutely amazing. I mean, the opportunity to be out here and playing a great game and for a great cause is amazing.
Big honor because you get to help out with someone that sacrificed their life or giving everything for this country. So you get to give a little back, and you get to play the game you love.
Shoot Out for Soldiers event is an incredible event because it provides an opportunity for these veteran nonprofits like ourselves to be able to reach out to local community veterans. You're giving them the opportunity to give them the visibility of, hey, we're here for you when you need us, if you need us.
Awesome, man. It's got a lot of guys out from all the different branches, currently serving, retired, vets. It's really cool, to be part of this. It's an honor, really.
Lacrosse is my coping skill. To me, this game means a lot more than it may mean to some other people playing. Big deal to me.
The best part is folks have been asking me all year about this charity, about this game, and so I think that's been the best part about it, and really raising awareness.
So I served 5 years in the military after college, so I could tell you firsthand that it's nice to see these events are going to a really good cause.
When are we?
Anthony Crimmins, Six-Star Lacrosse, Six-Star Productions, back on the mic, and we're watching Utah get after SMU right now. It's 10-1. Initial thoughts on the first half, gentlemen.
That is a kind of a microcosm of the first half. That goal we just saw, a face-off win, another face-off win for the Utes, leads to another transition goal for the Utes. Not what you want to see if you're the SMU coach straight out of halftime.
Yeah, I was just about to say SMU really needs to come out hot in the second half if they want to try to make a run and making this a good game.
They switched up their goalie. Their first half goalie did an admirable job. He hung right in there, number 5.
Yeah, he had a lot of shots coming at him.
We got William Bird now in cage. Let's see what the Birdman's got for us.
Here's more transition out of the Utes.
The Michael Faceoff, the guy for a freshman, is putting the work down at the Faceoff X.
Utah just kind of putting the work down. I'm just going to be super interested to see how their season progresses. They got guys.
Any easier.
No, it doesn't.
Ooh, long shot there.
Testing them high. Now this is the part of the game. Got to get stops, turn them into possessions, and you got to finish. Got to get stops and turn them into possessions. Got to make the easy one down the alley right there.
So if you're Utah and you're up by 10 coming in the second half, do you change anything?
So when I'm coaching teams and I am in this, you can't take the pedal off because that's where, I've seen weird things happen where you're up by 7 goals and now you're losing.
Can't play not to lose. Got to play to win.
Right. And I'm going to try to get certain looks. Hey, look, I know we can do this. I want to get this exact look. Can we get it? I know we can get it. We're up 10-1. So let's get it.
Yeah, I was just about to say they've also got a pretty deep bench.
You want to see how that depth can play, and because depth coming when the MCLA turns around.
That's pretty big time right there. That was a pretty good action. I mean, they're just doing some nice things. Number 1 is a heck of a player. What year is he?
He's a sophomore attacking.
He's really good. I mean, he looks right. And they're about
Josh Stout.
They're about to have a lot of guys. They've got one of our fellow Capellians heading that way. The big dog,
Reese. Yeah, he's a beast.
He's big. He's strong. He's good.
Yeah, I coached him. When I helped out with Capel last year. He's a big, strong dude. He was definitely our top offensive guy. I was just talking to him during halftime. He said they recruited him to play midi, but I mean he played attack for us last year, so he can definitely do both.
That was an overly excited parent goal.
See, look at Stick Star. We just
we are very progressive.
That's right.
Yeah.
TC.
Not overly progressive, but appropriately progressive. Because we love all the moms out there. That's right. They've got Cooper Canese out of Highland Park. He's going to be heading there next year. They got Jackson Rose out of Lake Travis. Defensively, Chase Toledo from ESD. Kyle Coda from Plano West.
So a decent Texas presence in Utah.
Yeah, they're Brendan McKenna. Oh, my. And that was right. Stout is legit.
Yeah, earlier he dodged up the left side, turned the corner and shot.
Yeah.
That time he did the same thing with his right hand.
Yeah, that's...
You know what I mean? So that's just a situation where he's definitely someone you got to slide to early.
Another Texas native from Flower Mound, Cole Watson on the youth sideline. Probably going to get some PT this game.
You would think, but it's 12-1, 11:25 left.
They are not looking to stop anytime soon.
No, and they travel a lot of guys, so they're gonna probably play a couple, but I don't feel like I'm seeing very many new guys right now. Kind of seeing some of the dudes who've been out here just throwing it down.
That's another thing. When you got a deep bench like that, these guys get in the game and they might have not been playing for a while. They get in, they're fresh. So they're going just as hard as the guys that started the game.
Safe to say the SMU defense is not fresh. So
no, they've gotten a lot of action.
One thing I've noticed, even when Utah is working the ball, they're working the ball with speed.
Moving it.
They throw the ball hard.
I haven't seen a single back foot lazy throw.
Here he is again.
Josh Stout. Just getting his name all in the paper, all in the production.
All in the production is right.
Working his way towards man of the match honors.
Definitely man of the match honors. He is getting all the buckets right now. Trying to see who they've got next on the schedule. I wish the mobile version of MCLA.
Grand Canyon is sitting at number 1 in MCLA right now. They're always solid. There was rumors of them making a move up, but it's like the Utes are going to take that advantage.
The glare out here is real. Another big face-off win there for SMU. Just need the ball. I'm essentially going double invert for the rest of the game. I'm going to hang out with the ball behind the goal. I'm not even going to have my attackman touching it, really.
If you're just looking at how Utah's approaching this ride, 12 goals, it just speaks to the mentality of the team.
That's a failure to advance.
That is a big-time play from a defense that didn't need that play made. Oh, we got it.
There's a line in the original Karate Kid, and it's mercy is for the weak, sweep the leg. A lot of that going on out here right now. A lot of that. No sign that they're going to relent in the pressure. Next, they've got Boise State, then Oregon, then Washington, then Westminster, Utah State, Utah Valley, Colorado State, Colorado, and BYU.
That is a lot of good competition.
Playing all the teams. Heading out to Colorado in late April, which isn't a terrible time to go to Colorado. And then they go and they play BYU in Salt Lake City, which is it's got to be their nemesis, right?
Got to be the biggest rivals, I would think. But playing Colorado and Colorado State back-to-back is not an easy task.
Ooh, that's just such a good job of attacking that substitution right there. Patient, deliberate, pull a little bit. They're just dragging it. They see the man. They have the advantage. They attack the backside 3-on-2. And this is the level of competition that you have in the MCLA. Utah is not a Division I team right now. They're an MCLA team, and they're good. That's another bucket.
Pretty much what you've been saying all game, Logan. Just those extra chances on those ground balls. Seems like they've always been going to Utah.
Got 38 wearing a new jersey. Not on the roster, but I'm sure he's a great guy. A lot of friends.
I mean, I'm pretty excited watching Utah. It's good.
At the same time, as an LSA alum, I'm thinking SMU, they got to play for pride here at this point of the game.
Well, you got to think. Oh gosh, Cam Farr though. Just so much finesse on those GBs, so much care. It's dumb. Ooh, that was a grenade. That had not awesome written all over it. I was scared for Cam.
He has awareness.
That was awareness level 99 on Madden. Right now, here's the adjustment I'm making. Get the ball behind the goal and attack not this guy, number 7, who looks like the Grim Reaper out there.
Number 7 wants another goal. It's not like it's, you can see on his face. You gotta catch that.
Looks like it just bounced off the attackman's face.
Yeah. Speaking of off his face.
All right.
He kept his head up.
Oh, whammy.
Like that, find the guy.
When it rains, it pours.
Right.
When it rains, it pours. 14-1. Utah. Thorough. They're good. It's fun to watch. And SMU isn't used to this. SMU does this to people.
Right.
Like, good teams. You know, obviously the rosters turn over and it's hard to maintain that level of consistency like we talked about. He was offsides.
LSA looks up for grabs, though.
It does. OU could make a run at it. A&M is looking very strong. This kid is an athlete. Also,
State had
up and down season, but they have guys that are, again, LSA is a lot about pride, a lot about not wanting to. There's no love lost between some of these teams in LSA.
No.
The majority of the teams, and every game between them is close. So I'd love to see how LSA breaks out down the rest of the season. It looks Utah is in a league of their own.
Yeah, they just look a little different. Again, at the feet.
Right at the feet.
Oh, goodness.
That was...
Getting a little chippy here.
I don't know if chippy's the word for it. I would just say upset, right? Just more angry.
Right.
I think that could have been a lot worse.
Right.
I think, although it was a penalty, it was to the head, he definitely let up.
Right.
The call a ref has to make in 2018.
Yep. Clint Bond. He's been reffing games since I played lacrosse here.
About to say, I remember that guy when I was in high school.
That's right. Making all the good calls. Great job, Clint. Thank you for your service. Well, they're going man up. That was a dead ball.
Utah man up. Everyone has been thrilling so far.
So we're going to see a seal. There's going to be a seal.
Seal the rotation on the backside.
Not even sealing rotation. They're just sealing for shooters to step into space. They had a nice little, and we've seen a different look. The first one was out of a 1-4-1.
Right.
I mean, here they're in a circle. They're not going to be in the circle forever. Carry up. Now they're into the 3-3. Little fake flip. Still got it. Looks to the side. He's got a baker's dozen right now. No, he's got 6 or 7, but I personally love the fake flip on man up.
It freezes the defense for just half a second.
Just enough.
That's right. And you don't have to fool everybody. You just have to fool one guy.
Right.
It's a great way of attacking the 2-on-1. Now, what makes it even sneakier is you can do it behind, right? So I go fake flip. I have all my motion going one way. Of course, if I have all my motion going one way, right, I flip the ball to him because I'm trying to take advantage of it. Maybe not, right? Maybe I held it. Maybe I'm just showing you all the motion on one side, get something on the backside. You might have to clip that little play, right?
So from a man down perspective, one thing that we used to do to teams that would try to fake flip is we would take the guy covering the ball. When he went to do the fake flip, that's when you pressure him.
Right, have to.
That's a good time to apply pressure because they're not expecting to touch.
Right, and you're all even on the backside.
Right.
Yep. That's why I like to go fake flip behind the goal. Because now you have the goal in the way, so it's hard to see through. I mean, the net, you can see through it, but all kinds of stuff you can do.
But that again speaks to the coaching. That's 3 man downs, 3 completely different approaches.
Right.
Yeah, it's tough to make adjustments man down wise when they're doing something different every single time.
Even when you know the play.
Right.
The offense is still in advantage.
Anthony Crimmins, Stickstar Lacrosse, Stickstar Productions, joined by Brandon Mullins and Logan McCullough. You've got the dream team of Capel alum broadcasters. We feel great out here. It's a beautiful day.
Vitamin D not in short supply.
Nope. There's tons of vitamin D. And one.
No flag.
Not going to lie. That's one where I would maybe just a couple chirps to that guy. Just be like, hey, great hit.
Can you go pick up the ball in the back of the goal, please?
Great hit, thanks.
That hit had some mustard on it, as did the shot. It is 16 points. Starting to see some different numbers pop out there. This is a time where I'm definitely letting the backups get some runs. The NCAA tournament has a lot of games and not a lot of days.
Yeah, they've
injuries happen. You got to get some experience, and experience against an SMU team, although it's 16-1, is still solid practice. Although these guys see solid practice every day in practice.
Yeah, I mean, they got enough guys to go Full field all the time.
Twice.
Oh. That's a turnover.
Flag down.
Is there?
Flag down on the far side. I'm not sure if Coach Holman might have said something to him over there.
It's hard to say who's executed more, the Utah offense or the Utah defense. It's been a well-balanced attack. Just about everybody. The goalie's made some excellent saves.
Yeah, it looks like the
throughout. Josh Stout is coming in on a million today.
It looks like that call was on, it could have been on the bench, but I would, if it was, I understand what he's saying. You know, like, I might just take a timeout to talk to the refs and be like, hey, look, we're up 16-1 right now. These hits are not anywhere near on time. Oh, look at that. I like that.
This Utah man down is just pressuring.
Yeah. It was on one of the passes up top.
To see that.
And they all came out at once, which it just looked pretty cool. Carry the ball out. Utah doing it the right way right now. Able to withstand that. But I mean, you know, UT lost 19-4, 19-5, right? I mean, and UT's good. They got plenty of guys. So we'll know more about Utah in May, right? In late April when they play Colorado State, Utah. Brigham Young, mind me. It's a pretty big GB. Pretty good GB there. Utah, again, just enjoying possession. 2:56 left in the third quarter. They dodge down the alley, get it to the lefty, get it to the backside. Wow. It's a pretty good job attacking rotation. Oof.
Yeah, SMU D is looking pretty frustrated right now.
Getting that shot off the save possession.
They're making all the plays right now. They're making all the plays right now. They're getting all their backside motion taken care of. They've got great on-ball motion, and then they get the ball to the backside very quickly.
Okay.
Okay. .244 left in the third, 16-1. And the Utes are on man up again. Let's see what we got. They're in the jump man, 2-3-1 from behind. Jump man, jump man, jump man. Deliberate, get the ball all the way around. Now they jump into the 1-4-1.
Just rotating the guys behind.
Yep.
3-man rotation.
I like it. Makes it tough.
So defensively, a lot of times you can just pass that, but you got to communicate.
And now they balance onto the circle set.
Ball watching going on.
Yep.
Big goalie with the big clamp.
Good stop.
Important stop.
That's tough.
That's tough. Utah lost to Texas last year.
What was the score of that game? Do you remember?
In Utah. I think it was like 9-7.
Texas had a great West Coast run during their road trip last season.
Right. Did they beat Oregon as well?
I believe so. I believe Utah, Oregon, some Cali teams.
That was a massive, massive win. And UT, did they even make the Final Four last year?
For the LSA?
Yeah, because I think it was actually TCU, OU, SMU, and
SMU, UT.
Not in the championship.
No, in the Final Four.
Right.
OU, SMU.
Regardless, here's Garrett. I don't think he's gotten a bucket yet today, right?
Not today. Number 7.
About a minute left here in the third. Another flag down.
They do a great job of getting the ball in and out of their stick quickly. Soft hands.
August Milan is the coach out there. He's got the rock. Got the playmaker vision on. Mad.
So what is this, 1-4-1? Might see a mumbo set.
Yep.
Outside guys are going to pick in.
And then they...
Ooh, and that's what happened.
17-1.
That was brother of Josh Stout, Jacob Stout. Josh's little brother also hit.
He can also bring it.
A little ink today. 17-1.
Nice little crowd today here at SMU. This is a great place for a game. Great place. We're going to go ahead and plug some of our stuff. Texas All-Star Roundup will be held here at SMU May 19th. Going to be able to see a lot of the best Texans, rising freshmen in college, so the 2018s along with 2019s. We really like this facility. It's amazing. They do a great job with it. Here's SMU in transition. Gillespie, one more to the backside.
Oof.
Oh, that guy's hurt. Maybe.
I think his gloves might have just came off.
Yeah. It looked worse initially than I thought, but the way he's holding his arm.
His shoulder looks...
Yeah, a little mangled. Maybe a little popped out of the socket.
The way it's looking makes it seem like he's got a dislocation over there. Hope the kid's
Maybe,
all right.
yeah, maybe it could also be a collarbone looking type. It's off the woodwork. As the time goes 0 on the clock, but don't worry, there's another quarter, and we're going to bring it all to you here in about 5 minutes. I think that's how long the intermission is. We'll see you in a second. Coach,
yeah, they like him.
Anthony Crimmins, Stick Star Lacrosse, Stick Star Productions. Coverage of the LSA and the MCLA. We are here. I'm joined by Logan McCullough and Brandon Mullins, Dream Team on the mic. And we are heading into the fourth quarter, 17-1. The Utes are up, and now do we have some changes? Nope, Josh Stout's still out there, which means he could potentially score again. And some of their defensemen that we've been seeing are out there.
The face-off king himself, Michael Beasley, is still out there as well. Looks like Utah's not letting up yet.
Yeah, it seems like Utah's been pretty consistent throughout the whole game, so we pretty much know what we're going to get from them, I feel like, in this quarter.
That was a nice play. One you got to try and come up with, but, I mean, SMU is still so big on defense. They're really big.
Good save.
That's where, you know, we've said it. Throw in the hands.
Oh, there it is again. Just those second chance ground balls are tough.
Right, I don't like to call a garbage goal if it required effort to get there. So, yeah, second chance goal. Right.
Oh, I like that. I would call it garbage goal, but I do think that that's more appropriate.
So if you guys are SMU, wheels have effectively come off. What do you do?
75 right now for sure. The wheels are, but with that being said, like I said before, we're a prideful team, a prideful bunch. I don't think they're gonna stop playing. I hate to see it turn violent.
Right. For me, that's important.
But if Utah keeps just racking the G's up, that might be where we're headed.
I think they'll probably stop. I don't think that they'll start to go over 20. Because
try telling Josh Stout to stop scoring goals, coach. Just try.
Another flag down.
Well, I mean, I'm going to keep trying to score goals if the ball leaves my stick and I keep getting hit, then there will be no remorse there.
That's such a catch-22 though, from a defender's perspective.
Right.
I don't want to be lackadaisical.
At the same time, if you're down by this much, you don't want to be the defender who's out there hacking people and dropping people in the back.
And it's fine to be competitive, but if it's ball is out of stick, 1, 2, and you're not on the crease, right? Like if he's on the crease, he's got to go. But if you're just making a pass down the alley, and these guys, where you might be able to, that's pretty good defense.
Pretty solid D.
And that's an appropriate hit,
right?
There's no doubt.
Catch on the crease.
A great save by the guy that got knocked down too.
Just good movement overall by Utah.
They have a really nice touch on their passes, right? Their sticks are up and down. It's in and out. They don't over cradle, and they know where the look is. But the passes that they're throwing, they're catchable. They're not just too much pepper.
Josh Stout.
Josh Stout trying to find the.
Put Google alerts on for Josh Stout. I'm a now Josh Stout fan.
Yeah, Josh Stout trying to find the back of the net for the first time today. Oh, wait. SMU with a good penalty kill there, though.
I believe that was their first man-down kill.
I think they might have had another one.
Yeah, I think the last one.
Yeah.
It's another nice save.
Man down clear. Tough. It's again, you do a good job on the man down and you kill it, but it's not over at that point. You know what I mean? You got to set up in your clear and you got to get to the offense.
They've been consistent at least with their everything, including their celebration. I mean, they've logging miles.
That goes back to coaching, in my opinion.
Right. The Utes up 18-1, 12:51 left here in the fourth quarter. The thing about this is that the game doesn't end until it's over. There's no run rule, so you got to compete, you got to play. And that's why, for me, earlier on, I'm going to go with an invert, right? The long sticks are a tough matchup, so we're going to at least possess the ball. We're going to milk as much of that clock as possible. They jump into this zone ride.
It's another.
jersey change up from Utah on the roster.
It's another one of those goals. It seems the past three from
They're now repping a full freshman attack squad out there.
Yep.
And they're good. And they got guys coming in next year that are good. It's going to be interesting. Utah, program furthest west. Pretty good little.
We said at the beginning of the broadcast, they like to hover around 20. Haven't broke that number yet.
Nope.
Well, they got 13 minutes.
They do. I mean, they're doing it. That's what it's supposed to look like. Here they go, working hard, getting the ball all the way around. They're getting their invert. I think they're going to probably keep going. They have that look in their eye.
Yeah, I mean, these are some, what is it? You said all freshman attack?
That was number 20th goal of the day. The freshman Joseph. Yes, that's his second one of the day. I remember because I believe I'm butchering his last name, and apologies for that. Olivia.
Number 20 or number 2?
Number 2, 20th goal of the 21st goal of the day. We got Blackjack in the house.
Cam Farr with the thumbs
there, but love positivity.
He knew this was going to be a tough one before the game.
Right.
He said.
He has a positive outlook on it.
He said, "Oh, this should be fun." Fun takes all kinds of shapes and sizes. This is an opportunity to play against the best, though. Wow.
And playing against the best, although the score is not what they want, it definitely is going to help later on in the season.
I think so.
As far as development.
Nice look up to Gillespie.
Escape without any big-time injuries here in the last 10 minutes of the game.
This is where you, like right now, I want to have the ball with some shorties, and I don't want Utah. I'm playing for a timer on.
If you're SMU?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Trying to get out of here. Trying to attack. That's the best matchup. And I want the time to leave because it's 21-1. This is the tough part of the game to call, right?
As a ref?
As an announcer.
Right. So have you seen any good movies lately?
Me? Oh no.
I was about to watch 3 Billboards last night. The trailer, I was going back and forth, so I went with Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I think the Die Hard movies are always the best option.
Always a safe bet.
Right. No, I just went to bed last night after watching the. Look at this. They're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just throwing doubles at the ball.
I mean, I think these games too are. I mean, from a coaching perspective, they're challenging for both teams also because you're up by so much. You don't want these guys to start forming bad habits,
right?
Or not doing what you've been practicing. And at the same time, if you're coaching the guys who are down, I mean, obviously that's going to be a tough position.
Yep, that's Jake Garino gets it to the backside. And the Utes pick it up.
Love the Utes, the name.
What is a Ute?
I imagine it's a resident of Utah.
Right.
So being from Texas, we are Texans. If you're from Utah, you're a Ute?
Yep.
Fun fact from Reggie, a Ute is also an Australian car.
Oh, Reggie spitting the hot fire back there.
Knowledge drop.
So if you're from Indiana, what are you? You're a Hoosier.
Correct.
How did they come up with Hoosier? Who's your mom? Who's your dad? Who's your sister? Who's your brother? Hoosier. That's it. Oh,
nice goal.
There you go.
Don't call it a comeback. We got 21-2.
That was number 36. Is that his second?
Tyler Hobb, the senior
Yep.
from ESD.
He had the man up goal, I believe.
Yeah.
That righty shot.
Yep. Bring in the noise.
I was expecting another thumbs up from far, but it wasn't. Did we get one? 21-2 just sounds so much better than 21-1, just from telling your friends about it standpoint.
Right. It's a face-off violation.
Is that the first violation?
Of the game.
Okay. I'm sure SMU hoped that would have happened a little sooner.
Right. Oh.
Good save.
That was a pretty good shot. Utah going near side, pass down, pick down, swing it to the backside, hard cut. A little early offense. Big fan of going down the alley in transition. Personally, especially when you got a great lefty. Got a lot of options. You got all your righties, you got your trailers. Good things happening.
As a coach, I think it would be promising to see your second stringers run the system. You know what I mean? Sometimes when they get in there, it's already garbage time. They just kind of do chaos. It looks like Utah's still trying to work.
Sometimes those guys will get in and they just want their points.
Right.
But it's good to see, you know, they're staying true to what their offensive system is supposed to be doing.
I think with the coaching staff that they've got. Ooh. Man, that's a pretty good hit. Oh my. Obstruction. Interference.
Good defense.
That's one of the coolest things about box, right? Is whenever the ball's on the ground, you have to play the ball. You can't play the man. Interference calls the other way.
As a person that likes playing the man,
yeah,
hesitant on that, but that is.
It's.
I mean, you can still get plenty of your hitting.
There's plenty of contact. Box. Yeah, plenty of other places to get contact, especially because every single on-ball engagement is a cross-check. Right. That's a whole nother aspect that we'll get into at some point. Stickstar Productions. A little Stickstar TV show we're going to do here in the future, breaking down some of the issues out there and why all of the youth kids in the state of Texas should be playing box.
Box is fun. I played one summer when I was up in Syracuse and I was living up there. Traveled around to all the Native American reservations. Fun summer. And for me, I mean, box is fun because, I mean, it's more compact and defensively you're not chasing people around in a huge field. It's a lot more contact. And, I mean, offensively, too, you know, obviously the benefit there is from a stick skills perspective.
Timeout here by Utah. They're bringing it up. This is a defensive timeout by the Utes, working on their game. Me, as a coach, I like to take all of my timeouts. Opportunity to coach. Free time to coach. And I'm sure they're going to come out with something, you know, work on something. If they needed the ball back, they're gonna show us something here out of the timeout, which should be interesting. One of the things that I noticed with box is the kids that we had on our 5th, 6th grade team were good 5th, 6th grade field players. They'd played a lot of field lacrosse, whether it's for their community or for their select programs. And they got out there in the box, and they just had a tough time moving, right? Box, you have to throw the ball up the field. You have to have a plan on offense. You only get 30 seconds. You have to know how to play in a box zone. Everybody talks trash about zone, but you should be able to play a basic box zone. Those are just some of the issues that we'll dive into when we discuss that topic. But right now, SMU has the ball, 7-16, 21-2. The Utes are up.
5 of the 6 Utah defensemen are freshmen.
Ooh. Number 31, Oscar Krantz, North Carolina native. Wore khaki shorts at one point in his career. SMU beats their man top side. They get it to Gillespie. Nice rotation. Get it to the backside. Wind up. Oh.
Would like to see him increase his angle there on that shot.
And not throw the ball
at the feet.
Yeah. Move the goalie. Krantz with the ball. He's throwing down 31, which is an underrated number. Reggie Miller time. (21-2). We've got a Thomas Mankey sighting. McKay Hansen, some of the local Park Cities legends out here. Great to see some of the youth coming out here to learn, work on their game. Thomas Mankey could use a lot of work on his game, but don't tell him I told you that.
It's also great to see some kids 4 and under with lacrosse sticks in their hands.
Yep, that's what we're looking at. Like,
hashtag grow the game.
Hashtag grow the game. I like how they back that guy out. So they beat the man top side, and then the adjacent man kind of fades, applies pressure to that adjacent defenseman. He's got to kind of
make a decision.
Right, am I going to help or am I going to... That's just a tough position to be in.
That race to the ball out of bounds is another microcosm of this game. Number 4 gained ground to just get another possession for the Utes. Love the effort up. That 1,000 5 minutes ago.
It's been all Utes all the time, bearing down. Laser.
The shots are not stopping either.
Nope. Won't stop. Can't stop. Well, end line look. Pass down, pick down. They look on the crease. That's a good look, too. In and out, cool as you like.
Matt Finelli, freshman, getting on the board. 22-2. We're at that not good alliteration for SMU. Tell the friends about.
Yeah, that's a lot of 2s. 4:42 left.
Cameron Farr is asking me where I want it. I'm assuming he means his goal.
Yeah.
Say anywhere.
I would say not at his feet.
Not at his feet would be a great. That would be a great number.
Got to get the ball first.
It's a confident statement of Cameron Farr down 20.
That's a lot of buckets. I'm not gonna lie.
But as a couple alum, I love the swag.
Goodness gracious.
Looks like the Utes are pretty pumped that he got his first goal.
I would love to get Cameron's thoughts on that.
It's just tough. I mean, I kind of understand why Utah is just continuing to pour it on, because look at how many kids they traveled.
Hey,
right?
they travel a lot of kids. They came a long way.
Right. You got to play all of them. You're trying to play guys. Again, these games are long, so you got plenty of time to play.
There's another freshman that scored.
Right.
And it's not like the stick checks have lightened up even a little on SMU's end. So, as we were talking about earlier, they keep whacking. You got to whack back as an offensive guy if you can.
Here they slid up field. Good job of passing down, picking down.
Oh, a lot of hacking there.
Refs letting them play, just hoping this game gets over, I guess.
Oof. 16. Is that a Cole Watson 16 for Utah?
He's one of the names that he must have got in New Jersey when they traveled.
Right.
He's not on the roster.
Cole Watson, that looks like him. Cole Watson's a lefty from Flower Mound. 16, I believe that's him. Looks like him. I've seen him play before.
Did he graduate last year?
He did.
I think I recognize him as well.
Things we also can't hear is trash talk. So maybe that's been a cause of these late goals from Utah.
Right. I mean, it's almost there. 3:55 left. 24-2.
You excited about the Oscars? Are you an Oscar guy at all?
I'm not an Oscar guy.
Couldn't care less.
I'm gonna.
I don't think I've seen a single nod for Best Picture. I don't think I've seen a single one.
No, that's not my bag. I felt like that was from the side. When you got a quality lefty, you can go pass down, pick down in transition over there. Free up a lot of opportunities for your righties on the other side. They're substituting now. A lot of buckets going on right now.
Had a porchetta sandwich for breakfast. It's delicious.
Oh. We can maybe go grab a little lunch after this.
Arugula with some lemon juice.
Okay.
Very solid. No free ads though.
We're not afraid to go free ads. We go Taco Tuesdays. Taco Tuesdays firing back up this Tuesday.
Yep, that's tough.
Yeah, it's a truck stick. I think they outlawed that in Madden. But it appears that it's still...
Some fun facts for those keeping up with the Go Prez Go crowd. We got a Dave Portnoy versus Michael Rappaport boxing match coming up.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they really?
$50K on the line.
Rough and Rowdy?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That is must-see television. We at Stickstar, like, what was the ode? Real recognized real.
Right. Here comes the first team man-up unit. 2:40 left.
I think August Kalana and Josh Stout are going to make something happen.
It's a beautiful day outside, though. We've needed this. We've had too much rain here lately.
Wettest February on record. We are
Is it really?
Lots of knowledge on lots of different categories of this production. Wettest February in Dallas history.
That's a lot of moisture. Oh my. That would have been nice.
It's such a balance of finesse, but also at the same time,
good defense.
Speed from Utah on their passes. It's beautiful to watch. Very excited to see, as you said, the rest of how their season plays out.
So who do they have to look out for, do you think, as the season goes on? I mean, obviously they've been playing pretty well lately, but looking down the road, what game would you like to see them play?
Late in the season, they got Colorado, Colorado State, BYU all in a row, and that is going to be
That's a tough stretch.
Tough stretch.
So obviously Utah is going D1 next year. Who would you say is most likely to make the jump after them? Is there any indication?
I don't think so.
Canyon has been flirting with it.
Does that happen often? The jump from the club to the NCAA? How often has that happened?
I mean, it was Michigan and Utah.
Okay.
The big ones.
Because I know sometimes, like, the High Points and the Furmans, they don't necessarily come from a club. They start with D1 straight off.
Right. Well, Ohio State's they've been around for a while. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to make that jump. You got to have somebody who has some cash, a lot of cash, who can make that happen. You got to fund it.
Texas has been dangling the idea for a while. It's all about translating the guys that don't play on campus to making them actually do play. All Americans just cluttering downtown Austin.
Yeah,
on the actual team.
It's tough. You have to have the appropriate level of commitment, and that's, I think, what Coach Holman and his staff have brought to Utah. They came in, now the players are matching their level of commitment. It's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. And then once they get into Division I, then you have a host of other issues, like who are you going to play?
Right.
What's your schedule?
Do you know what conference they're going to be in?
I think that's going to be tough. Another program that made the step up was Cleveland State, but I don't think that they were a club program. They're the other recent program to step up, and Dylan Sheridan's done a pretty phenomenal job out there. But it's tough to find the conference that you're going to be in, and that's why they need more Pac-10 schools. And just like that game comes to a conclusion. For everybody on the mic today, Anthony Crimmins, Logan McCullough, Brandon Mullins, the dream team of Capel broadcasters. We appreciate you dialing in, and we will bring you more coverage with whatever the next game on the schedule is. We're looking forward to it. Thank you very much.